Now, I'm going to show you one item here that I took a fly on, and I might keep this myself, but it's back here. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, here we go. Flip it around. Look at this. Look at it. It's an amazing TEAC tape deck. Hey everybody, Mike, Golden State Picker. Here we go. We got another video, as they say. We got another one. Today we got some stuff we found. A lot of interesting stuff, some cool stuff. Flea market, garage sale. Haven't been doing savers because I've got my big storage locker that I purchased from a picker friend, and we're dealing with that. Basically, we'll talk about that in a little bit, about how much we've sold so far from that pick. Just talk about reselling. Today it's going to have to be about the stuff. We can't talk a lot at the beginning. We got to go, because we got a lot of interesting things to talk about. From books to lamps, all kinds of things, and something I might keep myself. So interesting. Wow, it's been good. It's been good. Getting ready to head out. This video is probably way behind, but I'm leaving for North Carolina in 2 days. So the videos don't go into sequence, so to speak, but we're on our way to North Carolina, so we got to put our store on vacation mode. I put it on vacation mode. It'll be about 2 weeks, and I will put a note in there and let them know I'll be back, and I will sell stuff while I'm on vacation, and then I give myself 3 days to ship everything. Now, I kind of plan my vacations a little different. Let me explain so you might think about how you do yours. I'm going to be gone for about it's 2 weeks. So I have 3-day handling. So I'm going to use the 3-day handling to end on the weekend, or basically I'm going to give myself 3 days, which will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So when I get back on Wednesday, the 3-day handling will start on Thursday, Friday, and Monday. I'll get it all out before then, but I'm giving myself the buffer zone to get this stuff out, especially for the weekend. So I will work on the earliest sales first and work my way down and take stuff as I go along to the post office, all that kind of stuff. I generally sell, 60 items in a 2-week period when I'm on vacation. Not a lot, but I'm hoping that they're not all big. That's the other thing. You don't want to have to wrap up, 10 giant ones, but if it is, it is. That's the way it goes. So that's kind of how I do vacation. That's the one good thing about being a reseller, right? Is you can kind of figure out, hey, this is how I want it to go. I want to take my vacations in the middle of the week, eliminate a lot of the weekends, that kind of stuff, and then plan on how you're going to ship. So that's my philosophy there, guys. All right, let's get right into it. Let's figure out some stuff. Well, we do have, I shouldn't say savers. We do have one savers item, and we'll start right off with that. We do have one savers. I've had it for a little bit because I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I've sold it before. It's called the Ruby XL HD. It's a magnifying glass for people who have eye vision problems. There's a bigger version of this, and then there's this one. This is the Ruby XL HD, and problem I have is I just don't have the power cord, so I'm gonna have to try and find one. There are so many power cords, guys. When you're at garage sales and stuff, you should collect a few. I have some, and I have that one that has the you can put a different tip on and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't seem to work on this one, but this is what it looks like, okay? And it's a magnifying. It's really, really cool when they work. Now, I paid $8 for this at Savers, and they sell for around $300. I just have to make sure it's tested and works. I do not want to sell something like this and it's not tested. So I will probably have to purchase that particular charger for this. And it's a risk, but generally speaking, these particular things do not, they don't fail. Let's put it that way, okay? They don't fail, so look for that. Ruby XL HD, you might come across that. That is about the second or third one that I've come across, and they sell really well once you can show them working. That's the key thing. Now, we went to the flea market earlier in the week. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I got there. Yep, a couple of things I got them double checking. And then we did some garage sales today. Nothing much. Again, I'm getting ready to go on vacation, so I got other things I'm trying to catch up on. But I managed to go to one, and they had books for $1. Everything in there was $1. I'm going to explain another item in a second. But I want to show you this book. This book is gated. I cannot sell this on Amazon FBA. It's the C+ programming language book. Now, every time we see this, Tyler, who does books with me a lot, every time we see this, we know we're in $15 to $20 territory every single time. So for $1, I'm going to take it because I want it to pay for everything else that I got from that particular garage sale. And it will, obviously, because I got 4 more books. I'll quickly go through 4 more books that I have here and show you those. I hope I got them in the right order. No, I don't. Let me get it right here. Here we go. So this is one. Older, it's digital signal processing algorithms. I'll put the Scout IQ. For you who are new, Scout IQ is the app we use that tells us, yeah, put it into Amazon, and this is pretty much where you think your net profit should be. This has what we call low E-score. It's not very, it doesn't sell that much, maybe 3 or 4 times a year, but it's worth putting in. I paid $1, okay? And it will net me 55. So I can control my pricing there with my repricer and where I come in. And eventually this will sell. I think I have sold this one before. It's on the top of my head, but the one that will really do well is this one, the Encyclopedia of Technical Marketing Indicators. When I saw this one, I knew right away, just didn't remember how much it would get me. This is going to net me 50. Okay, so I'm going to get the book at, let's say 14 and this 15, and let's go 50. There's 65. 65 guaranteed from the $5 I spent there. Because here's another one. And then this one, there was a garage sale. I love garage sales that are free. And they were an older couple, and they were putting stuff out for free. And I looked around, didn't find much of anything, but I found this book, and this is going to net me $9. So, you know, I just picked up $9. So that's how I like to make it work free. I was wishing there was some other stuff there, but I might have been about a half hour to an hour too late for that particular garage sale. So, you know, it happens. It happens. Can't win them all. Boy, yeah, here we go. This is an interesting one. I met up with my friend Brian, okay, and by the way, let's give a big shout out. I'm going to give a big shout out to Brian's daughter and Gina's daughter. We're going to give a shout out to Amy. Amy's amazing. That is Brian's and Gina's daughter, and she watches my videos, okay? She watches my videos, and she likes to go out to the flea market, and sometimes I run into them, and Amy is with them. And it's always a lot of fun. And I wanted to give a shout out to you, Amy. So thanks, Amy, for watching and, you know, watching my videos. And she just loves it. She likes to hear her dad and her mom's name, too. So very cool. Love it. All right, Amy, I'll see you at the flea market, all right? But this one here, so I met up with Brian. And Brian is a great picker, great friend. And we're at this one. It's funny, we were at an estate sale. And we both left. We talked, and then we left. And the next thing you know, we end up at the same garage sale. And I found this for $1, $1. What's funny was, I should have just taken it for $1, but I looked it up on my phone. It's like, Mike, what are you doing? Take it for $1, man. Brian's probably thinking the same thing. Just put it in your hand, right, for $1. This has really good sell-through, but one thing it doesn't have is it has a very unique power cord. So you got to kind of... think about that sometimes. $1's not going to, you know, hey, I'm going to make something for parts, but there's a little unique, like, power cord situation here. Very tricky little unit, but it has a tremendous sell-through rate. There are a ton of these that sell. Anywhere from 80 to 150 bucks for this. So $1, I'm going to flip that bad boy into at least $80. $1 into 80. I'll take that all day. Now, another garage sale. Like, I don't have enough games. If you watched my videos about the locker and all the games I got, I picked this one up. Look at this. This is Rummikub, but it was brand new. And it's $2. Now, let me explain my philosophy on how I work with this stuff here. So this was $2. This is going to take precedence over the stuff in the locker, in the shed that you saw all those games. What I do is anything that I buy, let's say I thrifted today, that takes precedence over everything else. I don't want this to become a death pile, this. I got that issue that I'm dealing with, and I'm, taking some as I go along. But this stuff goes up first. So this stuff will come into the house, get photographed immediately, and it is already photographed right now and ready to go listing, and I show it to you. And then I list it, and then it sells. I feel that's a better way instead of like saying, just my philosophy on how I do it. Now, other things like what I'm dealing with the storage locker, what I do there is I will go and take tubs. I'm going to show you someday the tubs, and I'll look through the tubs and make sure everything is good, and I'll sell that tub, then mark it. So that's kind of how we're working that situation of that big storage locker. But all this stuff's got to go up first. It takes priority. Otherwise, you just get messed up, okay? That's the way I think about it. Now, the next item. This is a cool item. Now, I'm going to talk about this too because this is interesting. The book place where I got the books, everything at this garage sale was $1. This guy was $1. Listen to look at the name. I think this is Agony. That's what the way I read it is. I know it's Agony or whatever. It's just a strange name. It's a beauty instrument for skin. Now, tricky. Can I sell it on eBay? Does it have a recall? All that kind of stuff, because some medical instruments you can't sell. There's a lot of these that sell on eBay, so I have to do a little bit of research on it. I think it's going to be okay. Usually if you go to list it, all of a sudden it'll pop up and it'll say this is restricted or has a recall, something along those lines. Now, if it doesn't, I paid $1. It's brand spanking new, still in all of its wrapping and everything. It's beautiful. I think we're 125 to 130 in that range. Really should sell pretty quickly. I'll make sure that it does. $1. So pretty cool little find. 2 $1 finds. This one and that one, and we're talking $200. So $2, right? It happens to us all the time, guys, right? I'm preaching to the choir sometimes. Sometimes I'm preaching to the choir. Oh, man. All right, now we're going to get into talking about my friend Brian. He knows that I am into lamps. And this was been sitting at his house for a while. And I ran into his wife and Amy at the garage, at the flea market. And she was talking about this lamp. We were teasing. She was teasing me that this lamp was still at Brian's and hers house, and I needed to come pick it up. Brian found it. He said, "Do you want it?" And I said, "I sure do." $20. So I paid him $20, and then I finally today, the garage sale was really close to his house. I swung back and finally got the lamp outside of their house. So it's no longer inside their house, and it's a Gone with the Wind lamp, and they are anywhere from, I would say this one might get it. It's really in good condition. This one might get 100. I think $100. And the key here is how do you ship them, right? That's the hard part. I am not afraid of shipping bigger items. This will get boxed in a separate box. This would probably fit in another box within a box. And that's pretty much it. And it's pretty straightforward. You just have to take care of it. That's all you can do, guys. You got to really focus on just making sure that it doesn't get rattled around. So speaking of lamps, we got enough. I'm at the flea market, and I've got a cart full of stuff. I'm going, wow, this is cool. I come up to this one booth, and they're saying everything on the ground $1. Well, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention for some reason, and boom, on the ground was this beauty. There were 2 of these. And this is mid-century modern. This is a really nice one, no shade. $1 each. I got 2 of them, okay? A pair. Wow, look at this amazing, beautiful. I want to thank the Academy. Oh, it's just so cool, mid-century modern, right? I don't know what we're going to get for these. We'll put them up. With all lamps, I usually put them up locally, too. I put them up on Facebook Marketplace, and I also put them up local, pickup, and shipping. These are a little tougher to ship. So this is, you can take the harp off. That's the harp. You can take that off, which helps a little bit. But this is a 2-box situation. And I'm finding that basically right now, shipping has gotten much higher on the cubics. They're going by not by necessarily the weight, but by the size of the box. I'm running into some very expensive things that are going to Florida, Boston, all that kind of stuff. So we got to be really careful now. There's an eBay calculator we can put in to give us a better idea. We can measure and do some things and weigh them and get a general idea. That's kind of a way to do it. But something that was costing $50 a year and a half ago, I feel is now running $64, $69. I mean, about $15 to $20 more. That's what I'm finding out. Tell me if you are finding out similarly. Prices for those cubics, those bigger items, have gone up. Really seem like they have, right? Now, I'm going to show you one item here that I took a fly on, and I might keep this myself, but it's back here. It's heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, here we go. Flip it around. Look at this. Look at it. It's an amazing TEAC tape deck. This thing is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, now, this was bought off of a picker who knows me, place I get my books at. They buy stuff there. He only buys stuff there Thursdays. I'm not there Thursdays, but I know who he is. And his wife knows me, and I walked in. This was, and I said, you know, how much for the TEAC? And they also had some blow mold candles that I got, 4 candles, Christmas candles. I managed to bundle the whole thing together for $100. The 4 blow mold candles and this beautiful TEAC. There's no way, there was no power there. I just couldn't, you know, I was just going to buy it anyhow. So I bought it, brought it home, powered it up, lights up. So that's half the battle. It looks beautiful lit up. Then I fire up a tape and it doesn't play. Sucks. It sucks. So now I have a decision to make, but I might keep this. This is just too good of a piece for me, and then see if I can fix it. I think there might be just a belt in there. I did a general look on YouTube. Very difficult on these, some of these, because a lot of people just don't have them and they don't repair them. You know, all kinds of things. So I have to take it apart, and it's got this wood case on it, so it's a little tricky. But this is the project. But hey, I'm more than willing to try and keep this one. Or if it is a belt, probably make a video of it, and then somebody can see how to fix just the belt part. But I don't think it's anything else, because I can hear it spinning. It's probably a belt most of the time. All right, so we're going to clean this up, and we'll flip around, and we'll show you the stuff that we sold. All right, time to show you what we sold. We'll talk about that here, and some stuff about the locker that I purchased from my picker friend. We're going to go through that a little bit. Anyhow, the total sales are like $987. That is a day and a half, basically. Half of Saturday and all of Friday. $987. I take it all day long. Take that all day long. Amazing. The sales just keep coming. If you find it and you can put it up and it's good stuff, it will sell. That's the bottom line, guys. That's just flat out the bottom line. It's all about finding stuff and listing stuff. And my goal is to list, now that I have that storage locker, is to keep listing 8 to 10. It's not that difficult, 8 to 10 in my mind. Keep that up. Eventually we whittle that down and we're done with it. And then we've got a nice inventory, and it will continue to sell over time. It's not all going to sell quickly. You're going to see how much we have sold within basically 2 weeks. And I mean, that's 2 weeks when I bought it. Today is the second Saturday. I bought it on a Saturday, so 2 Saturdays ago. It took me about a week to go through it, and I already put up a bunch of stuff, and we've made some sales. So we'll talk about that right now. Let's talk about it right now. Let's show you one item that we sold right off the bat. If you remember this guy, it was a little fox. Look at this. Now I would probably, my wife and I, we talked about some of the stuff I wouldn't pick up, but this would catch my eye. See, it's glass and it would catch my eye. It's ceramic, I mean. So it was interesting. And then all you gotta do is pick up the bottom and just look at the bottom. And on the bottom, it tells you everything. Paul Hoff, Sweden. And it was made exclusively for the Wildlife Foundation. And it was a limited edition of 1,000. So, you know, it had to have some value. It did. It sold for $75 plus $20 shipping. So $75, okay? Now, let's just talk in general about the locker. So far, we have sold 22 items, 22 items for $1,377, which works out to $62 average selling price each. Now, remember when I was talking about in the video, hey, $25 for each item, and if you had 1,000, that's $25,000. And if you had it 500 items that you sold at $25, you know, that's what, 12,500, something like that, right? There you go. I paid $2,500. So that's my thinking here, is to just keep things moving. The good stuff, make sure you get your price for it, and the other stuff, just undercut, let it go, $20, $25. But something like this is the stuff I was looking to get up first to start whittling away and get my money back. Once I get my money back, then I'm happy. So $1,377 in a week, 22 items, $62 average selling price. What's my normal average selling price on eBay? About 72 to 75. So a little bit under, but we know that. We expect that to happen. So cannot complain, guys. I will not complain. It's been fantastic. And this is going to be a good year because I'm going to build up all that game inventory. It's going to be a strong year going into that fourth quarter for me. Right here, Dado headset. This is what we call a wobbler, okay? And our reason is that it kind of wobbles when it spins. It's one blade, but it cuts this 3/4 and you dial in. It's strange. That's all I can tell you, but I call it a wobbler. And this one was $27 we sold for, plus $9 shipping in a padded flat rate mailer. So I already knew that it was going to be $9 basically. And I paid $6. $6 ended making $20 minus some fees. Take it all day long. Yeah, it's going to take a little. It took me about 2, 3, 4 weeks to sell. That's inventory. Yes, we build inventory, and you'll be amazed at how that inventory thing works, especially if you can go in and occasionally put it on sale. And what I do is when I go on vacation, that's when I put it on sale. Put the store on sale. I give incentive while I'm away to purchase. So I'll go in and I'll drastically cut a lot of the dogs, try to move them, try to give incentive on about 500 items. That's what I do. I like to go in and manually kind of do it. I mean, it's a hard way to do it, but for me, yeah, I can get my eyes on every item, and then I can say, hey, I'm missing this item. Why is this item not in my, you know, I have a pretty good mind about that stuff. So I can go back and kind of check and say, is this thing here? Is this, what am I missing? You know, that kind of thing. So I give incentive when I'm on vacation to buy, and that means putting some items on sale. Now, right here, always get these guys, Canon. I'm telling you, well, not unless you're paying $30 for it, but it's $2 to $5. I paid $3 at Savers for this. $3. I got 3 of them, 2 big ones and 1 small one. This one here sold for $39, so $39 and free shipping. This is one of the areas where I do free shipping because everybody else seems to be doing it. So I just make sure my price is set right. And I don't worry about those ink and toner resellers, okay? They're going to jump on your ad pretty quick and try and snipe this for, hey, $25 or whatever. No, just write it out. You'll get $35 to $39, just like I got full price. Waited it out. Patience, that's what happens when you get into the reselling like I've been doing it for 4 years. And it's not like I'm trying to say I don't need the money. It's just like I'm not that desperate. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just give it away. I'll wait. It'll happen. Happens all the time. All the time. All right. The great Gordon Lightfoot. There you go. A box set from Gordon Lightfoot. The song book and 4 disc and a booklet in there. Out of my bin of books, guys. Yep. I find all kinds of stuff like this. And the Gordon Lightfoot sold for $26 plus $6 shipping. Yeah, I mean, I find DVDs, CDs, VHS tapes, all kinds of goodies, all kinds of serious goodies. All right, let's head into golf. Okay, golf. Now, this one was a Savers pickup. Savers doing something different with their golf clubs. Finally, they're learning. And one thing they're learning about is they had these racks and they were terrible. Now they're using a barrel. That's better. You know, one of those big cardboard wooden barrels, and they're dropping them in there. So that helps me too, because I can come by and I kind of can see. And this is what I saw. So I saw that, and I saw the pitching wedge. What are the most lost golf clubs on the golf course? Sand wedges, pitching wedges, 7 irons, okay? So anytime I see a pitching wedge and I see Callaway or Nike or TaylorMade or any of those brands, Pings, I'm looking because people are missing these. I'm also looking if they're right-handed or left-handed. And this bad boy is left-handed. Now I'm in the game even more. So it was marked $4.99 minus 30% because it was Senior Tuesday. So let's call it $4 with tax and everything, $4. And we sold the wedge for $40 plus $5 shipping. We sold it right away, okay? Almost instantly. I knew we would sell it. So I turned $4 into $40 that quick. And there were all these other pickers who were there. They didn't grab this. They didn't see it. There's a lot of, so when you see all these pickers in your store and you see all these people go, oh, they're getting all the good stuff. No, not necessarily. They're going to miss some things. They don't want to touch some things. They don't want to touch big lamps. They don't want to touch golf clubs. They don't, you know, so there's room. That's why I like to be what I call diversified. I like to really understand the whole package because that's how you build big money, consistent money, is knowledge of everything, a lot of knowledge. Now, I let this one go cheap here. There's a reason. I didn't notice it when I got it out of my friend's locker. This was one of the items. And what was the problem? You know, you got all these things and you're looking and you don't pay attention. The plug. European. But you can get an adapter. And there you go. Okay. I did a video on it showing it worked, plugged it in, all that kind of stuff. But still, people are going to freak out a little bit. So I made sure that I was just going to get rid of it. It's about a $60 to $80 item. But I said, you know what? I can't risk it. I'm going to explain the reason why I'm lowering the prices because it's European. And it does work. The massager got $40 plus $20 shipping. So, you know, hey, it's still money because I got it out of that locker. It's all adding up into, you know, a big day, basically a big haul. Let's put it that way. Okay. Interesting. Now this is from that same locker, something very small. You can see I got a lot of this kind of stuff. This is Jazzercise, Sculpt Your Jawline. It's just bizarre, guys. So now here's something to look at. When I looked at this, okay, there's all kinds of Chinese kind of knockoffs, right? I happen to have the original, which is the Jazzercise. There's an original version. People want that over the Chinese one. Hey, you don't know what the Chinese are putting in that plastic. I mean, it's bizarre, right? Anybody. I mean, this one's made in the USA. So this one's made in the USA. But this little Jazzercise, I think we got $20 for it and $7 shipping. So, yeah. High end of first class, basically $6.95. That's the high end of first class. Maybe I'll make $1 out of it on the shipping. But again, little things like that, it all begins to add up all the time. Let's take a look. Let me knock off some of this stuff. Oh, let's go right here. Let's go to baseball. Baseball. So this was a sweet one. This was out of my friend's locker. This is the brand you're looking for. Spin it around. DeMarini. This is a maple bat. This is a beautiful bat. Look at that. Wooden. Great thing about it, the original sticker is still attached, never used. So you can sell it as new, never hit. And this DeMarini bat got $100 plus, how much did we get for shipping? $17. Goes in a tube, goes by UPS. It'll be probably $14 to $16, spot on. Amazing bat. It's really feels real good. Feels real good. You measure the length, and then you can weigh it. Put it on your scale like this and just kind of hold it there or lay it across. However you want to do it, just to put the weight and the length, that helps. Sold well within a week, guys, really, really quickly. What else we got? Oh, yeah, let's go right here. A while back, probably a month or so ago, went to a garage sale, and these little beauties showed up there. They were there. Brand new with the tag, $15. I had them up for, I think, $100, and basically someone, lady, or I'm hoping a lady, I don't know, don't get me wrong now, she came along and gave me an offer of $75, and these are Cheyenne boots. They have them from the boot barn, and give me $75 plus $18 shipping, 15 into 75. Hey, move it along, as we say, move it along. Now, this next one is interesting. This was a Savers find. $7.99 minus 20%, so about $6.50. You can see how light this thing is. Look at how skinny it is, okay? The whole 9 yards. I mean, literally, I could throw this across my backyard. It's that light. It feels like there's hardly anything in it. It's a Magnavox DVD VHS combo. Just a combo. But this guy, when you see this, if you can get it and you can test it, you're going to get good money for this. If you've got the remote, you're going to get even better money. No remote. Doesn't matter. I sold it without no remote. It sold for $80 plus $20 shipping. Now, it sold within an hour of me putting it up. Why would that be? Okay, number one, I priced it right. Number two, I did a video of me testing both sides. I have a VHS tape and a DVD tape, and I have a small TV, and I show testing, and then I go to my software and just basically combine the two, really simple, and then I say, hey, watch the video of it working. That is instant credibility. That is one of the best things that eBay has ever done, is allow video to go into their ads seamlessly, simply, all that kind of stuff. That makes a big difference on a lot of items, guys. So you just gotta use that feature sometimes. It's quite amazing how, let me put that down, how that will improve your ad and sell your item. So keep an eye out for that. Now I'm gonna save the big one for last. This one's pretty big. Now I got this at the flea market, and I saw there were two of them, but one of them had a broken band. These are called Kango jumps, and they're like some kind of shoe that you can exercise, all kinds of stuff. Originally I thought they were new. I looked at them and I thought maybe they were. Didn't matter, I still wanted them. I got them for $20. And they sold very quickly for $100 plus $30 shipping. So it never looked a good gift horse in the mouth. 20 into 100 minus some fees. Let's say 80. You make $60 out of 20. However you do it, however it happens. And basically, some people would ship that in a box, maybe throw some poly on it or something. But I have a box that'll be basically the same size. Not going to change my shipping cost. So I will put it in that box, resize it down a little bit, and then ship that out. All right, now I'm gonna go get the big one. It's right here. I just gotta flip around. I like finding these, okay? I do. You've seen me talk about these for a lot. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna fall. I know it's gonna fall. The cup is, no, that's good. I saved it. There it is. It's a Breville espresso coffee grinding machine. Breville. She's a beauty. Look at, she's a real nice one. I believe, I forget what I paid for it. I believe I paid around, with my discount, $40, okay? I had to pay up for it, but it was missing something. So, I'm trying to get it out and I'm screwing that up. Missing this. This is a Porta filter, okay? Has these little filters, these little things here for tamping down the grinds. That was missing, so I just ordered it on eBay because it's important that you can at least have this. It's missing the tamper. No big deal. Okay, that's not a big deal. This is a big deal. Tested it, okay, and all of that, and yeah, made a video, okay? So basically this unit here works, and you show that, and you're gonna sell it right away, and I did. I sold it for $350 plus $50 shipping. Amazing, right? And these Brevilles new are like $700 to $1,000. So you can see people are wanting to save some money. Very clean. My wife would like one of these, but it just takes up too much counter space at this point in our life. It just, and we don't do that much espresso. So this is it. She has a coffee machine that she uses, but this thing here, super, super sweet. You find this stuff to use for yourself, right? All day long, right? $50, 40 with the coupon, that kind of thing. And you got a really, really nice espresso machine. But I like finding these because some of them can go for thousands. If you've watched some of my videos over the years, I've sold one up to $1,700. And I've sold grinders, coffee grinders. I've sold some Italian coffee grinders for $300, $400. So keep your eyes out for all that kind of stuff. right, that's it. That's the end of this video. Yeah, we had a pretty good week. We had a pretty good week, and let me say we had a great week. And we're going to go on vacation for a couple weeks, and we're going to go help my son-in-law and daughter-in-law with the grandkids. And we're going to go out and do some thrifting. And if you're in the North Carolina area, I'm always go to Jacksonville. That's the general area we're in. We're going to head out for dinner at a place that a lot of you see me wear the t-shirt for, Mike's Farm in Swamp Creek, North Carolina. I always like to go there because this is country safe Southern food, basically. It's really simple. We like it. It's a farm. It's really cool. So there you go. We'll see you in the next video, guys. And many thanks. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell, the notification. See you in the next video.